All right, bang. Today's Thursday. It is June 19th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Before we get rolling today, no pun intended, because I want you to roll in a Chevy. It's a brand new season here, but it's always truck season at your local Chevy dealer. ChevyDriveChicago.com has all of the information you need to research your future truck and locate a dealer near you. Maybe you're looking for something a little smaller for summer street parking. The Chevy lineup of SUVs has it all. Great styles at great prices. You'll look good and feel good about what you're driving. If an EV is what you need, your local Chevy dealer is ready to take you for a test drive and show you all of the latest technology in these top-tier SUVs, excuse me. I don't know why I stumbled. The Silverado is great. I can't say it enough. Pickup trucks are just now the best SUV that are comfortable, they look good, and obviously they drive good. I couldn't recommend the Silverado enough. If you don't have enough space for a Silverado, maybe a Colorado, it's a smaller truck. Either way, both great options. Head to ChevyDriveChicago.com to learn more and find your dealer today. It's that easy. One more time, ChevyDriveChicago.com to learn more and find your dealer today. All right, today I'm joined by my friend and former coworker, Glenny Balls.
Very happy to be here, Ed.
I know. It's
funny to hear you say still.
Well, say what?
Former coworker.
I know. It is. It is interesting. What has it been like? Was it the new year?
Yeah, New Year.
New Year.
Yeah.
So I want to have you on. It's been a while.
I know. I'm happy to be here.
I want to see how life on the outside was,
Yeah, I'm happy to see you, Ed.
amongst other things.
What I see, we saw you recently at Marty and Maria's wedding.
Yes,
That was
that's
nice.
right. That
Good
was a fun time.
Great wedding.
Mr. Hardy, he's a great guy.
Good performance.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fantastic. One of my favorite weddings. I mean, I've only been to like 3 weddings, granted, but one of my favorite weddings I've been to.
You've only been to 3 weddings?
Remember, I don't know if you remember that. Remember I used to like try to do like a wedding crashing thing because I had never been to a wedding.
I do remember that, but I had figured you would have.
Since then, I've been to the wedding. That first wedding I went to, shout out Nick Ramsey of Dozen Listener. He used to help out Jeff with the Dozen. It was his wedding. I've been to my buddy Kyle's. I was best man at a wedding. And wow. I'm worried. The one I just went to, and then I'm worried one of my other best friends, and then one of my other best friends, Matt, got married. So I think I've been to 6 weddings.
Okay, but I feel you're in for.
Oh, and my cousin got married in Montana. 7. Sorry.
You're in for like an avalanche soon.
I know.
How old are you now? 20.
28, 29 in August.
Damn, dude, you're already fucking 29.
What do you mean? Don't say it like that.
Dude, I still just put you with how young you were in that initial intern video.
I know.
A lot of people do that. Same thing with Tommy.
Honestly, we were saying earlier, we were like joking, like, oh, imagine if I was on the summer house thing. And I was like, honestly, I don't know if I could do it. Like,
Because of an age
yeah,
thing?
Like I think I'm even past that like really packed bar age.
Well, there's some elder statesmen on the show. Obviously, Dante.
Yeah,
Danny Conrad.
Tommy's my age.
Yeah, Tommy's your age. Danny Conrad.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be the old guy.
It's a lot.
Se.
It's just more like that like scene. It's crazy. Like, I was just talking to Mike about it. I was like, because our security, he was like, yeah, they don't realize like the Jersey Shore is a different animal than anything else.
Totally. I've been a few times with
Yeah.
you. And I said this on the show maybe last week or the week before. It's a young man's game, that DJ's like butts to nuts.
But I also think like I've never met Mike Caddick before. He seems like a great guy. I'm sad he's not here. I wanted to meet him.
Good guy.
Like I don't think he is prepared for the scene that those bars will be.
Because of how packed they're. It's a battle to get to the bathroom.
It's literally, it's a war.
Yeah.
It's a war of attrition. They're all huge bars. They're so packed. They're just filled with, I mean, they're my people. They're filled with Long Island, Jersey, New York, Guido scumbags.
Yes.
Like it's a lot.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Like I remember just standing there being like, I just would love a couple inches of space.
It's crazy.
I would love a couple inches.
Thinking about it now is so funny.
Exactly. And I was out there when I was like, I don't know, like 30 at the time. So I was still old there then. So it was only a couple years ago. So you're totally done with that scene?
I didn't do anything with Jersey Shore last summer. I didn't, even last summer, like I didn't go to my bar. My place I'll usually go to is Long Beach, New York, where there's a nice little strip of bars. I don't even think I did much of like the 11 to 3 shift last summer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Last summer when I was home, it was mostly my buddy, my best friend Johnny has a boat. Maybe I've convinced him to let me just, because he likes to cruise on the boat. I've convinced him to basically just bring us to a bay and let me just sit there and drink in the water for 5 hours by myself.
Relax.
Which I'm happy to do. Then maybe go to the beach bars at like 8 o'clock when it's still light out, eat dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some people will be out, but the peak hour scene, it's tough.
But I never thought you'd see the day. You have a gas tank like...
Don't get me wrong. I probably still will do it.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, if for people to know, you have a gas tank on like ever before seen.
I will say that the fact that I do it with no extracurriculars, I think to myself is pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
It is because I could do like still a good 4 or 5 day bender, no extracurriculars. I don't do extracurriculars. It's what, not to pat myself on the back. I just did a Vegas, 4 days in Vegas. Nailed it.
Pat yourself in the back, Glenn.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I support it. Because you're notorious as not getting hangovers as well. So that's a factor in.
I've been getting some.
Really? There it is.
So that's the thing though. I can't, they just come when I don't know. I don't know when they're going to come. Like I can't be thinking about, oh, I'm going to get one tomorrow. It's just recently I did a huge bender. We went to Send My Boots, Morgan Wallen's festival. And then Caleb actually stayed with me and my parents. And then I went straight to Vegas. So we did like a 10-day. And the whole time I was fine. And then sometimes I could do a random weekend somewhere. And that Sunday, it'll just get me and I'll be done. And that Monday I'm done. It's just, I don't know I don't know how to decide when it happens. But sometimes it'll just happen.
You're really growing up.
It does happen sometimes. And they suck.
They're a lot, yeah. You definitely didn't see this because you would have texted me about it. And it came out today and you've been busy. Mm-hmm. We did a best jobs draft, and I took you in the 4th round.
Really?
Yeah. I grabbed you in the 4th round. They tried to veto it. I said, no way. That's unvetoable.
Was there categories?
No, it was just straight up.
What was number one?
Number one was just Barstool content. Some were general, some were three of mine were very direct people's specific jobs.
Okay. What were yours?
My first pick, which was 4 overall, was the pick of the draft because I think she has the best draft. She has the best job in the world. It's Vanna White.
Oh, she does the letters.
Wheel of Fortune. She just lights up the blocks.
Yeah, but realistically though, I don't know if I could be somebody with that schedule. She's got to have a crazy schedule.
Looked it up. People were tweeting at me. She works 36 days a year.
What? Oh, they stack episodes,
yes,
I guess?
They stack episodes like 4 or 5 a day. She makes a cool $10 million a year.
What?
Per reports. Yes. It was a pick of the draft, right, Lance?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just got to hunker down for those 36 days, but then you're good.
But you're on my board with her, Glenn.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But that is always a scary thing to think about. Like talk show, like Jimmy Fallon, per se. Yeah. He's got to be there every day.
For sure.
Every single day.
Sure. But that's a good thing about game shows is you could do those. Like Harvey's banging those out. You know?
That's what I was thinking the other day because I was watching Guys Grocery Games recently. And they had like the whole supermarket set up. What's with the smirk?
I smile because he was my 3rd round pick.
Oh really? God. And they have like the whole supermarket set up. So I was thinking to myself, they have to stack these episodes because all the food is there.
You have to, yes. And you can't do that. You're right. That's what sucks about like Fallon. Because Jerry Springer used to do the same shit. Wilkos. I think all those shows. Steve Harvey show. But Fallon and Kimmel and all that shit, they need to be topical.
Yeah.
They got those monologues.
What did they do? They don't do Fridays. They do what, 4 nights a week?
Yeah, so that sucks. You're right. That
would just give me anxiety just knowing I have to do this every single day.
And you got to like
Johnny Carson doing it for 40 years every day. It's crazy.
Yeah, and you got to keep an insane standard. That's the part that everyone listening is probably like every day. That's fucking life. You got to work every day. I get it, but I'm saying like keep to that standard of being funny, being good, being interesting.
Like that's why Howard Stern he does it every day. It's crazy.
For sure. Well, he's Monday through Wednesday now.
Oh, right. Now
you
know what I mean though. He's been
for sure. Back in the day, he was 5 days a week. Now he's only 3. But you're right. You're filling 4 hours a day. You got to be funny. You got to be. People fucking click off.
He was 4 hours a day, right?
Yeah, he's. Crazy. I think at least 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. But his is nice because of the sports cycle at least. Not taking anything away. Obviously, they do a very good job programming the show. But yeah. So how's life, dude? Like is it that different?
It's pretty similar.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, the biggest difference is Caleb is my boss, which is hilarious to think about. But
what's been the biggest change in that?
Nothing really. He'll get mad at me every now and then.
Really?
Every like once a month.
What's the most mad Caleb's ever been at you?
Most mad Caleb's ever been at me. Wow. Let me think. What is the most mad he's ever been at me? He's definitely gotten mad at me recently. I can't think of what it is though.
He's got to be a boss.
But it's weird, dude, because then he'll get mad at me and then he'll fucking text me an hour later about like normal friend things. And I'm like, which one is? I mean, obviously not which one is it, but I'm like, am I allowed to respond normally to this stuff?
So he won't he will text you like random stuff. It's not just like hey, we're shooting this time at that in this place.
Well, when we left, we were with Kelsey, who's our producer, and Tom, who's our director. So it's
Yeah.
us four. So normally Kelsey handles like the shit. Like she just texts us today, oh, we got to be in LA next Thursday.
Okay.
So then that's on the calendar now, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, no, it's pretty much just that, and then we'll have inklings of where we're going to go every now and then. But the schedule is crazy. It's a crazy schedule, definitely.
Very crazy.
Yeah, we definitely do not like have a set schedule more than a month in advance by any means.
No, and you really can't plan routes because you're
No, it's tough.
everywhere.
It's tough. Like I think I'm already at 19,000 on Delta.
Ooh, how many flights would you guess that is?
There's got to be a way to look, actually. Let me see.
Yeah, like how many flights you have?
There's definitely got to be a way to see.
Think of the most mad he's ever been at you too at some point, because that's interesting.
I feel bad because I'm trying to think about it. Like,
Because we see him as obviously such a male guy, and he is. He's fucking. I love when I don't see him much. I see him maybe once a year.
He's an angel.
I know, and I love when I see him. But he's a boss now. He's got to have an edge to him. Got to have some whip.
Yeah, he's yelled at me a few times.
Good.
He you know what he's good at too? He's good at like almost like a disappointing texter thing.
Oh yeah,
Very good at being like, oh, I'm not mad at you, I'm disappointed.
uses correct grammar.
Yeah.
Puts the period after everything.
Yep.
That's how you got to do it.
Yep. He's good at getting a little mad at me every now and then, which is totally fair. I do dumb things. There's no doubt in my mind that I do dumb things sometimes.
So how many people are on the squad? It's just you four?
So it's us four, and then even when we were here, we would always like have like freelancers in different cities and stuff, or different people in New York. So we basically use the same freelancers. So we got a steady crew of about 7 people, and then like if someone can't go, we'll just get another freelancer.
Oh, nice.
Like I don't know if have you met like Josh Gallo and Gage?
Yeah, they were here that one day. When
Yeah, so it's
Skip
mostly
Bayless,
that
right?
crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 out of 10 times that's the crew.
And I travel obviously everywhere.
Yeah, so it's fun. It's fun. It's good. It's good to feel like you've traveled a good amount for work. It's just good to have a good crew with you if you're traveling somewhere.
Dude, it's so
traveling is like,
necessary.
It is absurdly necessary. When you travel as much as we do, if you're traveling like with just no one that wants to do anything, we always have fun. We go to dinners, grab some drinks.
Yeah.
But if I was doing this alone, I would be like, this is
It'd be tough.
crazy. I would have to just. I do this too sometimes. I would have to just learn how to make friends at bars. Like just go to a bar.
Have you done that before?
Oh, decent amount.
Really? I couldn't imagine you at the bar.
What do you mean?
I just couldn't imagine you keeping to yourself because you're such a social guy.
Wait, I'm saying that I want to meet people.
Oh yes, I know, but you're saying you do that sometimes if you're alone.
Yeah, if we're like traveling and no one wants to do anything, I just don't want to sit in my hotel room all night. It's no fun. Like it's just nothing. There's no fun in sitting in a hotel room.
You always need something.
Like last night I was talking to Robbie and he was just like, yeah, I can't wait to go to my room and watch a movie. I'm like, you're traveling, you're having fun. Like,
Did you find it?
no, I see like recent activity. So I'm trying to see if there's just a way to just see the actual flights. There's got to be. Either way, whatever.
Either way, if you can't.
I'll try to track it down.
So nothing's really changed, you said.
Not much.
What besides Sunday, is there much else going like
We'll do like different like one-off videos.
Oh
for
yeah.
different companies, I would say. But outside of that, it's mostly Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And then Caleb obviously does some solo stuff. I do some solo stuff. So
yeah. He's doing a bunch of random shit. So where do you spend most of your time now then?
I on Long Island or traveling. I would say it's a steady 50-50, maybe even more traveling. I would actually like to sit down one day and see if I've spent more days on Long Island this year or on the road. I think it would be very close.
You should.
I think it would be very, very close.
You should do it just from July 1 on. At least
I may.
Get a half a year.
Because I honestly think it would be really. I think it would maybe be on the road. I think it would maybe be road.
But aren't you ready to kind of set your own, get some roots a little bit? I know I just said you can't, but aren't you ready to?
What do you mean set roots? Like get a place somewhere?
Yeah, because I know you were going to move to Nashville, and then it got shot down when you worked here.
Yeah.
Now that you can do that.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know. We travel so much. I don't think it's worth me going anywhere.
It's not necessary.
And I kind of enjoy my life at home when I'm not traveling. Like it's fun to travel so much, and then you get home, and then my 3 best friends live in an apartment 5 minutes from my house. I go hang out over there. We watch games. I hang out with my parents. We go to dinners and stuff. Like I don't mind it. It's fun to like. I really think of it more as like the road is like it's where we go out, we have fun, and then home kind of just chill.
Did he give you a corporate card?
I do have a card.
Oh,
yeah, I do.
Is he watching you like a hawk?
I think so. I think a little bit. He has told me that he sees everything, which scares me.
He hasn't called you out on a charge yet?
Oh yeah, he got me the first week.
What was it for?
The first week he nailed me.
You
Nailed me first week. Yeah, it was in my defense. I don't want to air him out too much. But in my defense, it was he was like, It was a dinner with all of us, and he just wasn't there. And I was like, I'm just the one who paid for it. Why are you yelling at me? Everybody was there. It was, I'm the one who put my card down.
Yeah.
But that was the first time I got yelled at, actually, in the new company.
That's funny. It'd be so interesting to hear his perspective now, because he knows how important that shit is too. You guys are always going to dinner, but now when it's on his time,
it's. I mean, it's totally fair. It's obviously, but
for sure.
It's that was that was my first official yell at was the dinner, and I was like, dude, I was just the one who we were all there. I just put it on my card.
Yeah. Was it a tough decision to decide to leave?
Tough decision of my life, obviously. You know how much I fucking love Barstool.
Yeah.
You know I'm a Barstool guy.
Yeah.
Made me sad.
Yeah.
I said if I would have thought if I would have picked people that I would think they would be a lifer, I would be pretty high on the list, I think.
For sure. I would agree. And I know you were going through it when you were deciding.
Oh, I was sad.
Yeah.
I did some fucking tears, some drunk tears sometimes thinking about it.
Did you?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave.
But has it been that different from what you thought it would be?
It's just scary. I mean, I've literally the only jobs I've ever had in my life was I was an intern at my best friend's parents' accounting firm, and here, I did it like it's scary.
Yeah. You just didn't know it was the unknown.
Yeah, I don't have a college degree. It's the unknown. I'm a college dropout.
What would you do if Caleb was like, I'm going to Bermuda?
That's the thing. Like, what if he makes so much money and then we're all? But he wouldn't. He's a classman.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, you're fine regardless. You'll find another job in social media or something. Yeah. But if you had to find a job not in the field, what do you think you'd do?
I mean, I think it would be fun. I don't think I'm like cut out for a career, if that makes sense, in somewhere else. You know, like I don't think I could ever be like an accountant or like, I don't know, a salesman, a marketing guy.
What about like a gym teacher?
I don't think I'm good enough at sports to be a gym teacher, but I think teaching would be fun. I've always said I would love to own like a deli, or just work at a deli. I think it'd be really fun.
That.
I think that would be great. Eventually down the line in my life, I wish, I'm not gonna have enough money to do this, but if I ever had enough money where I could open up like a restaurant or a deli or a butcher shop, to where I have enough money where it's not life or death if it fails.
Yeah,
that would be like one of my dreams. I would love to have that. Yeah. That would be amazing. But I don't think it's worth it to do that if you don't have, if you're like hinging your life on that. That sounds a little intimidating. Very much intimidating.
Very much. I mean, what's the restaurant?
I mean, people do it, but it's fucking scary.
Dude, it's such a brutal business, man.
It seems like such a terrifying business.
I know.
I don't know much. I don't even know much about it. I obviously just love food. I love food. I love like curating a vibe, I guess you could say. So I think it'd be fun to own some sort of a bar, butcher shop, deli, restaurant, some sort of mix of all of those. But yeah, I would only do it if I somehow, I don't know, if I won the lottery and had like enough money to not care how it did.
So a side project.
If I had ever had enough money to do side projects. I would never want that to be my main project, because that just sounds like too much stress.
It is a lot of stress.
And I want to be the owner. I want to be the owner that's hands off, that walks around and is like, hey, how you guys doing? Buy people drinks.
You enjoying that sandwich?
Yeah. Well, you got anything else you want to change? What do you like about this place? Like, I just want to be the walk around guy. I don't want to be the owner that's living and dying by it.
Yeah, you don't want to be the people. You don't want to be the guy at the front being like, "Hey, you told me 8 people, you brought 12. Like, I can't seat you."
Yeah, I want to be like people walk in, sit down, and be like, "Oh, that's the owner over there at the bar with his martini," and he's like, "He's a good guy. Go talk to him."
There he is.
Yeah,
it's not going to be a steakhouse though.
No, I think we were talking about this last night. I think I'm past the steakhouse.
You're out.
But I like the steakhouse vibe. That's the problem. Because I've been cooking a lot of steaks at my house, and it's really fun to cook steaks at home, and they're pretty good. And honestly, it just made me, not that I'm saying I'm cooking better steak than restaurant quality steak, but it makes me realize I'm less inclined to order a steak at a restaurant. Like last night we went to Prime Provisions here, and I got the steak because everybody got a steak at the table. And also there just wasn't a lot of, good non-steak options. There was like scallops, Dover sole, and...
Pork chop?
No, exactly what I told you. I was said that would be the perfect place. They had like a high-end pork chop. I would have got that instead of the steak. But I got the steak, and it didn't blow me away. But it's just, I do love the vibe of a steakhouse. Though. I got, like, shout out Chef Donnie. I've said this many years. 3 years ago on Storm Chasers, he introduced me to the Dirty Martini, and my life's been forever changed. Like, it's truly life-changing.
Yeah, for people that don't know, Balls used to be give me a shot of vodka and a chaser of Diet Coke.
Yes, at nice restaurants. And
yes.
Then Chef Donnie introduced me to the Martini, and truly, it's like when I got hair on my chest, I got to become a man now, because I could go to nice dinners and I could just enjoy my martinis, and they're unbelievable. I don't even know how the science of martinis work, because they don't taste like straight vodka, but they're straight vodka. Last night I asked the bartender, because my drink is a vodka dirty martini, no vermouth, which I think may be just a little bit of olive juice and vodka. I don't know how the science works where the olive juice cuts down the vodka taste so much where it tastes fine. And then I even asked the bartender last night, I said, what would be, when people order just a vodka martini, what is that? She just goes, oh, it's pretty much straight vodka, chilled. And I said, all right, well, maybe I like vodka martinis because I've had a few that are very, very minimally dirty and I still enjoy it. Maybe it's like a thing in your brain where you just think it's less vodka than it is, but it's not. Like I love them. They're perfect for a dinner.
Little placebo type deal.
I think it may be a placebo effect, but just they truly cannot be better for dinner. If anybody here is watching this and has not gotten into the martini world, you got it, man. Vodka or gin, it's perfect for a dinner. It really is.
I don't like the dirties.
What do you like? I mean, you seem like you could be an old fashioned guy.
Yeah, I like old fashions. You know, I'm a beer guy, obviously. So yeah, I'm mostly just a beer or Miller Lite specifically. And old fashioned, I like. I actually really like. There's a place in town. They do a fucking insanely good penicillin.
I don't even know what that is. What is that?
Listen, I'll fuck it up, but I know it's a lemon. Let me look it up just to make sure. What is in a penicillin?
That just sounds like an unattractive drink by all means.
It's amazing, dude.
It's like a high end drink, like a.
Oh yeah, it's
like
Scotch whiskey.
Nice
Yes. We should try to go to a place tonight, and I would love to. I want you to try it. Scotch whiskey, lemon juice, honey, ginger syrup, and a small. I don't know what the fuck that says, but yeah, that's what it is.
Wow, I would try it. I'm usually not a dark liquor person though. What do they say? Liquor, right? Dark. Isn't there a dark and clear thing?
Dark, never been sicker. I don't know.
It's liquor before beer, never been sicker.
I know what you mean though. People
beer before liquor in the clear. I don't know. I'm just not a dark liquor guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love my vodka dirty martinis, man. That's truly how I feel. Like I was saying earlier, like about the Jersey Shore. I don't know if I could do it anymore. I am close to the age where good company at a good meal, I prefer more than going out.
So do you see where I've been on our chain of friendship
yes,
for
because
so long?
you've been this person to me for the last few years.
Yes.
So I would like to apologize formally.
Thank you. Because there'd be times where it'd be like a long-ass day of shooting, and then we get dinner, and then it'd be like 11, and he's getting the Hawaiian shirt on, the Balls Beachwear. You're going on, I'm like, I don't know. And he'd just be like, pussy. Like,
but that's the thing, though. We're on trip. We're all of us hanging out. But like for example, when I'm home now and I'm with my friends on a Friday night, way rather just go to dinner and go home than force a go out on Long Island.
Yes,
absolutely.
You just kind of get tired of doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, 1,000%. That's why I'm like I always said, thank God, blessed enough to travel as much as I do, where I'm always going to different places. It's fun to experience new places. If I just had a job where I just lived on Long Island, I don't know if I could go to these bars over and over and over and over and over. It's crazy.
Best 5 summer cities in America.
Ooh, best 5 summers.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing about summer cities, though. Like, should it be where would you?
And I guess
would you consider Tampa a summer city because it's like a year-round summer?
No, let's do this because that's not really fair to those cities because they're always, that's probably when they're worse, you know, because it's too hot. Mm-hmm. But best 5 cities.
Best 5 cities at their best weather.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to say.
And this is an experienced traveler for you guys.
This is fucking hard, man. I'm going to say Austin, Texas. Not number 1. I do love Austin.
We had a nice time there.
Yeah, Austin's great. I'm going to say. I mean, you know my list. I would say Austin, Delray Beach.
Never been.
I think St. Petersburg is very high up there.
St. Petersburg.
Tampa, St. Pete. I'm going to put them together.
Tampa
is very, very, very fun. I say Tampa's one of the most underrated cities in the country. Tampa's crazy. Do I want to put Nashville on there? I feel like I have to.
But you're getting sick of it, right?
I am getting sick of it. I've been too much. I've frankly been too much.
Yeah, especially Broadway. There's no way you're still a diehard Broadway guy.
But the thing about Nashville, though, like we said, like sometimes I go out alone. Like I was there Sunday night, and my buddy was a bartender. I was bartending at one of the bars, and I just went there and had a few drinks with him, and didn't talk to a few random people at the bar, and then went to bed. Yeah. Like it is a place where people are always out, which is the plus of Nashville. Nashville is the number 1 drinking city in the country. Mm-hmm. I know people say it's like, I don't know, Chicago. They say huge drinkers. Wisconsin, huge drinkers. Nashville is literally just it's a city filled with people that moved there to go out.
For sure.
It's its own beast.
We drank them out of beer one year. No big deal.
Out of beer?
Yeah.
Where?
When the Bears played the Titans,
Really?
Yes, Bears.
Yeah.
It was like a big headline.
It's-
This was like 10 years ago, before Nashville was really booming. Now it's like they've got the sales are bigger now.
It's just a city, because not many people are from Nashville. Like if you meet somebody from Nashville, it's like, oh, well, I didn't know you're actually from Nashville. It's all transplants that are just want to be sick perverts that go out all the time. So
That's 4.
like I do say, if I moved to Nashville, I think I would die.
You got one more slot left.
This is tough, Ed.
So right now we got Austin, Nashville, Tampa / St. Pete, and Delray.
I'm gonna just throw out random cities and just think about this for a second. I honestly, not summer though. I love Atlanta. I think Atlanta's an underrated city. I have
Really?
a good time in
I
Atlanta.
haven't spent a ton of
My
time.
favorite bar in the world is in Atlanta.
What is it?
Johnny's Hideaway. If you're ever there, you have to go. It's in Buckhead, Atlanta. It is a 70s themed disco bar. Every night of the week there's people in there. It's unbelievable. It's Atlanta legendary folklore. It's actually where they go out at Hall Pass when they take them out for the first time.
Really?
Yes, and it's there's a dance floor. You can't bring your phone or drinks on the dance floor. People dance all night. It's a blast. There's a Sinatra room. It's a really cool place. I love that place. Like I love Philadelphia, but I'm not going to say it's a summer city.
Best weather. Don't think of it like that. Best weather. Give me like Philadelphia's 102 mile per hour fastball.
I mean, Scottsdale's pretty awesome when it's not too hot. Santa Monica, California is really fun. Santa Monica, I love like Newport Beach. I like San Diego. California's been growing on me. I'm not going to say Vegas. I really like, actually, I was going to say, I really like New Orleans, but the thing about New Orleans, I've never actually done it to its full potential. I always say New Orleans is a city where I would love to go with like a fun local chef as our guide to guide me through the city because I don't know how to do it properly.
We went for Super Bowl this year, and this is the first time I really experienced it as an adult, not like a college 20-year-old who was just there to drink hand grenades and beer. The food is phenomenal. It's so good.
That's up for me, up there with my favorite food. The Cajun food is, I love it. There's a Cajun place 20 minutes from my house that it's been over for like 30 years now. I go all the time. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
But you know what? Actually, I'm going to say I recently went for the first time. We and you have discussed this a lot. I loved it. Key West.
Great spot.
I really, really liked it.
I'm surprised you liked it.
I really liked it because now I'm a little older.
True.
Like we were there on a Monday and I think it was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we were there. And Monday night, nobody wanted to go out with me. We shot all day. It was the first time I had ever been there. And even though I've been wanting to go my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Fuck you guys. If there's anywhere I think that it's acceptable to go out alone on a Monday it would be Key West. And I went out and I had a great time.
Was it crowded?
People were out.
Yeah.
I had great. Like I went to the one bar. I really wanted to see. They have the stools with the celebrity names on it. They had the Mike Leach stool on there. I wanted to see that. Captain D's or something,
Yes.
something like that. Then we went to the sloppy tuna. There was a bar there, but it was just I was there alone. There was a band, so I didn't want to stay there too long. Then I went to this bar, Devil's Hogshead or something like that, and they had like a live camera there because I love the live camera in Fort Lauderdale. They have Elbow Room. Fort Lauderdale has a live camera there, and what do you call? I went there and I met a couple from Long Island. They were like a 40-year-old couple. I hung out with them all night. They were awesome.
There you go.
And it's just like, but Key West is just fun. It's a lot of older people, like you were saying. It's like older couples that are just there to hang out and have a good time. Everyone's in a good mood. It's very easy to just talk to people. I really like Key West. I think that would maybe be the leader in my clubhouse for a bachelor party place right now.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think that would be a leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, I think I'm with you.
Like I've always said, if I get married, like I'm gonna love my wife so much. Where like I don't even want to go to Vegas or Miami. Like I've always said I'd rather do like a classic all inclusive tropical resort, just sit there and drink in the pool and at the beach with the fellas, talk about high school. That's it. But Key West is the one that after going there, I could see that being a really cool bachelor party place.
Yeah.
Because there's no crazy restaurants. I will say the restaurant scene was not the best, but that Duval Street, it was cleaner than I expected, nicer than I expected, fun bars, good vibe, and there's like boats. You could take a boat out one day and stuff. Maybe fish. That would be up there for me. I really, really did like it.
I'm currently in the midst of pushing. I'm helping my friend plan his bachelor party, and I'm in the midst of pushing Tampa, St. Pete pretty hard.
I mean, we've been together, man.
I know.
It's an awesome city.
And we had a great time.
It's truly is. Like one of my best friends lived there for 12 years now, so I've just visited a lot. It's a fun place. And I really love St. Pete. St. Pete's I would like see myself living in St. Pete.
Yeah.
Like right now my list of places I moved to is just Delray Beach and Nashville. I've recently added St. Pete to the list. It's for anybody out there never been to St. Pete. Like you got the boats right there, you got water right there, you're on the beach. Because Tampa actually is like 20-30 minutes away from the beach because St. Pete's the beach.
Yeah.
They have a great downtown. The downtown almost reminds me of New Orleans. It has like that kind of feel to it. The building's almost like New Orleans. Like there's great bars. Dante's bar there is awesome. Good Night John Boy.
Yep. The farm.
The farm is great.
Yeah.
Shout out Chase. It's a good place, man.
It is awesome.
I'm high on St. Pete.
I was very impressed. Now, the Stan Bowery bar is great too.
511.
Yeah,
That's in
511.
downtown Tampa.
Yeah.
Really fun.
That's great.
It's a crazy place, and there's a lot of people, a lot of young people.
We had great wings.
Oh, the wings at Hat Tricks, unbelievable. Well, those are maybe the best wings in the country.
Great.
I've said it many times. I'm not like a wing connoisseur by any means, but the Hat Tricks wings. Hat Tricks is this bar in downtown Tampa. It's a like standalone brick building. It's like a brick and mortar by itself building. Such a cool looking building, just the exterior. Then the inside, it's a perfect sports bar. They got like the Lightning jerseys on. There's a bunch of memorabilia, 1,000 TVs, and then the food it's good bar food. Like usually when we were in Tampa recently for a shoot, and I'll always try to go to a little nice joint, of course. I said, no, we got to eat dinner at Hat Tricks. The food is unbelievable.
That's
great food. The wings are fantastic. The chili's, it's great. But yeah, I'm a Tampa guy.
All right, so number 5 is Key West then.
I would say number 5 is Key West. I really would. Charleston.
Charleston's great too.
I would consider swapping Austin out for Charleston.
Okay.
But Austin, that's the problem. Summer, it's so hot there. It's so hot. But at its peak weather, like one time we were there, we had that great boat day.
Saw Gillis.
Yeah, we saw Shane. It was a fun time. It's a cool city.
That might be that's top 5 work trip I've ever taken for
Really?
sure. Yes, I mean it was a blast.
Hell yeah.
That was great. No, never mind.
What?
We just had a good time.
Yeah. Let's move
on. What's been the biggest difference from what you're doing now with Caleb to Barstool?
I mean, I guess the biggest difference is when we're not traveling, I'm just hanging out at home. Like I miss going to the office. That was one of my biggest concerns. I mean, I love seeing everybody. I love going to it's fun to just take a day, go to the office. Like that's the biggest difference. But it's been okay.
But you're still kind of doing stuff for us. Like you're here for the dozen.
Yeah, but I'm talking about strictly going. Like I'm strictly saying like if we're not doing a Sunday conversation one week, which is rare. It's rare we have a full week off. Like I'm just sitting at home all week.
But
not sitting at home, but like
you could go in if you wanted to.
I don't know if that's PC.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
That's PC.
I got to go in and see Tan Dan soon, though. I miss Tan Dan. I haven't seen Dan, and I haven't seen
Security Dan?
Yeah, he's my favorite person.
He's the best.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the beast.
So that's it. Just going to the office. Leisurely going to the
Well, you said what's the biggest difference?
Yeah. That's it. But you missed that the most too, right?
Yeah, I love seeing everybody. That's why I was excited about the wedding.
Yeah.
See the crew.
And were you excited to come here for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very excited.
Just get some.
I love Chicago. I love the dozen. It's a fun vibe. It's a good time.
I can't believe that you were that Atlanta was in your top thing. Well,
we've since we started doing Sunday, we've been going to because a lot of rappers and stuff live there, so we've been going a lot. We're so used to Atlanta. It's obviously not a top 5 city, but it's an underrated, fun city. I actually look forward to going there.
Is that bar better than Santa's? Because that's in my top 5 bars.
Body Santa's.
Really?
I love Santa's.
Yeah.
Santa's holds a special place in my heart.
I fucking love that place.
But Johnny's, you would love Johnny's Hideaway. Like it's also there's 2 bars in there. It's a big room. There's this little Sinatra room in the back, and then it's all tables, and there's 4 big velvet chairs around each table. And then there's a little dance floor, and there's people there every night. It
sounds
awesome.
like I'd like that.
I'm trying to think of bars that you would love that I've been to. Yeah, like bars like that. I mean, I'm trying to think.
You know the kind of bar I like.
I'm happy you love Santa's as much as you did.
Oh my God, me and Lance went.
Oh, you went too?
Yeah, dude, Santa's is that's one hell of a bar. I was happy I went. Yeah, and other people didn't want to go. I'm glad we made the trip out there.
Only 10 minutes from Broadway too.
Yeah,
it's not far at all. For anybody wondering, we're talking about Santa's Pub. I love it for many reasons, but there is a pub in Nashville called Santa's Pub. It's about 10 minutes south of Broadway. It's in the Wedgwood, Houston area, right by the soccer stadium. And it's basically a double wide trailer. I think it's cash only. And there's only beer. And I think they have seltzers now. And cigs inside, karaoke only. And it's fun, man.
Karaoke every day. Like Glenny said, it's basically just refrigerators. No mixed drinks, no hard alcohol at all. No swearing is allowed. It's just like...
Yeah, and the odor is he looks like Santa.
Yeah, he looks like Santa. And you're right. no furniture matches. It is you are there to drink beer or seltzers and sing karaoke.
Yeah.
There is no. Every chair is different at each table. It's a bananas place, but it was a good time.
What are some other?
They got the sink outside of the bathroom
Yes,
for the guys and
yes,
girls. There's just a sink in the middle for both bathrooms.
We filmed a video there.
Yeah, we did.
So that's in like our Nashville vlog from last July, around this time,
Yeah.
June.
Yeah, June. We were there for NASCAR.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
check that out.
What was the what are some other like bars you love? Because
Some other
you're the
gems?
same guy. You're the same type. You ever been to Elbow Room in Lauderdale?
Yes, that's great.
Yeah.
We went.
Wait,
to
let's check it out right now. Actually,
We could pull it up.
let's pull it up. Let's see what's happening over there at Elbow Room right now. It's 5:41 Chicago time.
Except we went to the same weekend as Tortuga, which is a music festival, so it's kind of overcrowded.
Oh my God.
But that's a great bar. I had a list, and I really need to start keeping these handy because I like that. It kind of got a little, I don't want to say gentrified, but that Patty's in Scottsdale, that place is cool. The place with all the dollars everywhere.
Oh, I like that place.
Yes, that place is awesome.
I'm trying to think. What was the place you went to? Remember that trip you were on? I forgot what trip it even was, but it was like a biker bar you were at. It was like an outdoor biker bar.
Yes. I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Where was that?
What city? If you give me the city, I'll know.
Was it maybe Daytona Beach?
Yes, it had to be Daytona. I think that.
And it was like a legit.
Oh
bar.
yes,
Scary.
dude! It was off. Yes,
Yeah.
we were there with Pat O'Connor. Yeah,
Yeah.
That place is awesome. I really gotta make a list.
But yeah, dude, Key West is really fun. Charles, I really like Charleston too. It's. I'm trying to think of even New York bars. I don't know where I stand with New York. I'm half and half on it. Like just the city itself.
Why?
I used to hate it. Now I'm kind of coming. Me and my two buddies did we did like a Christmas bar crawl this year, and just put on ugly sweaters and just started at one bar on the Lower East Side and then just did 12 drinks, 12 bars, and it was honestly really fun. And that kind of brought me back into New York a little bit.
Okay. Why were you losing? Like, why were you?
I've always said like I really don't know if I could ever say I've gone out in New York and had a blast.
Do you regret not getting the Manhattan experience at all?
No.
No.
I mean, I just like my friends so much that they're not. A lot of them aren't in Manhattan. I'd rather be.
None of them did it.
One of them lives in Manhattan right now.
Okay. I was gonna say it's crazy, but that's very similar to my friends, because I go through kind of the same thing. I live on the northwest side of the city, which is like 25 minutes from downtown, like Wrigleyville, whatever. And I've always kind of wished that I did.
What's like the if you were if you were 24 years old, like where would you live in here? Where's the spot that people
here? Fuck man, now it's Old Town and on Wells is very geared towards that age. West Loop has gotten tremendously younger throughout the years.
Oh wait, also by the way, I forgot what the city we're in. Chicago summer is pretty awesome.
Yeah, you've had some good times.
It's pretty. I mean, I would maybe put that in the top 5. And the Chicago. There's a fun lore about Chicago. There's some vibe here where it's just like, I don't know, like manly, like steak, meat, beer. Like it's a fun place to talk. It's a cool city to talk to people in, I feel like.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't give us even a shout out.
I didn't even cross my mind because I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
But it seems like a good city where I could go out for a night and have a few beers, and I can meet like a variant of you. I can meet a variant of Ed.
Yeah.
And hang out for the night.
I'd say it's accurate.
That is fun. Just meeting new people out.
Yeah, and it's
Talk to dudes at the bar.
Yeah, and what I like too is that there's every neighborhood is kind of their own little different slice of culture, so you can kind of go get whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, Lincoln Park's a good answer too for a 24-year-old. I don't know, did I nail that, Lance?
Yeah, that's where I would say West Loop, Old Town, Lincoln
Yeah,
Park, and then
yeah.
those are the ones.
Lakeview.
Yeah.
What are some other cities, man? Now you got me in like travel mode that I'm trying to think of all these travel places. Dallas is fun.
What's the worst city?
San Antonio. Easily. We were just there for Final Four, and I said multiple times, I said, this is the worst city.
What's wrong with San Antonio?
It's so spread out. I kept asking people, like, where do people go out here? Like, no one even knew.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't love the food. It was such an odd, spread out city. I did not like San Antonio at all. I think San Antonio would be the worst major city.
What else is in the bottom?
Ooh. You know what's an underrated city? Cincinnati.
I've heard that.
Cincinnati. I went there about 15 years ago for a Giants game with my dad and uncle. Maybe like 2012 they played them or something, I think. I was 16 years old. And I remember hating it. Like we were like trying to find things to do. I was Googling like best attraction in Cincinnati. The second attraction was like a fucking cemetery. There's nothing to do. And it was one of those cities where like growing up in New York or Chicago, you don't realize you go to these smaller big cities, like during the weekends, and even the week, like just no one's out. Like the streets are like kind of empty. I remember we were in Cincinnati. No one was out on the week. There was no one out on the streets. I was like, where is this place? And we've had a few shoots there actually in the last few years. It's pretty fun now. They have this cool area right by the baseball stadium called like Ballpark Village. They have like a tin roof there. They have good restaurants. This place Soto is really cool. And I've been to a few bars that are really fun. I'm thumbs up on Cincinnati. I'm back in Cincinnati. I think the same thing as Cleveland. I think Cleveland gets a bad rap. I think Pittsburgh gets a bad rap.
I agree with that. We got to go to Put-in-Bay, dude.
I would want to go to Put-in-Bay so badly. You know how much I want to go to Put-in-Bay.
I know. We got to go.
Maybe this summer we got to figure out a way.
We should.
Is Put-in-Bay right off the coast of Cleveland, or is it a little more inland?
It's a little more. It's like an hour from Cleveland.
On a boat?
No, like it's a drive, and then you get onto the ferry from there.
We do have to go to Put-in-Bay.
I know.
That you basically told me that's like the Key West of the North. Right?
Basically, yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's like the Key West of the Midwest.
That's jacking me up. I've heard what about like Ozarks? Some people love the Ozarks.
People love the Ozarks. I guess I don't know if you'd consider. Nah, the Ozarks is in the Midwest. I don't fucking know.
In Missouri?
Yeah, but no, Mizzou's in the SEC now. I don't know, but people would.
Put-in-Bay? Yeah, we got to think about going to Put-in-Bay.
Have you been to the Ozarks?
No. Me and my buddy is getting married next year. We were just talking about places to go for his bachelor party, and like last week, and I suggested the Ozarks because he's the type of guy. It's like me. He's like I just want to hang out with the fellas and drink. I was like, he's like, yeah, maybe like a lake area. So what about the Ozarks?
Yeah, that's why I kind of like for a bachelor party the destinations that are built for groups of bachelor parties. You know, like the Put-in-Bays, the Ozarks, the Myrtles, like shit like that.
I think Key West. I do think Key West. I'm trying. Yeah, it's just like the bro trips.
Kind of built for it. Like Austin's just a city. You know, like it's
becoming a big bachelorette city.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Big bachelorette city. Big,
and you'd still have fun. Like if people have bachelor parties here in Chicago, they'd have fun too. But
I had a bachelor party here one time. But right now, I think the big three bachelorette right now is Nashville. Obviously, is number one. Austin and Scottsdale. Those are the bachelorette big three.
Yeah, I could see that.
And Miami, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah,
right.
I mean Nashville, the bachelorettes, they run the show. This past trip I was on this past weekend, I was staying right by. You ever see the big wings, the big mural?
Yes. Yes.
There was a little Greek place next door that I loved. I went there every day. I was there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just for lunch. It's on the building with the wings. Lines down the street. They just take a photo in front of these goddamn wings.
That'd be fun to count how many you see when you go.
How many pictures of the
wings? Just how many bachelorettes there are.
That would be interesting. I would say, I mean, realistically, what do you think in a weekend? You think there's like 200? Over or under 200?
200 feels like a lot.
I don't know if it's that great. Like if you literally where I was staying in, because there's that place Biscuit Love, that's their brunch place, that in Hampton Social. The wings are right there. In the span of 10 minutes, I saw 5 to 10 bachelorette parties.
That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds like a lot, but I don't think it is. Like I think it's possible.
That's a fun thing. I would like to know that.
I would say like 110.
110 bachelorettes a week.
Like that's like an average. Wow. But I'd say there's big weekends too.
It's great. Yeah, the weekend before me was CMA Fest. That was wild, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But those videos are also classic from the when they didn't know that it was the NFL draft. Remember?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, they're awesome. Great. Bachelorette parties are hilarious when they're all on the pedal bikes.
Yeah, they got the sash.
Playing the Shania Twain. Man, I feel like a woman.
Yeah.
I saw the other day she had bride like embroidered into her ass on her jeans.
Yeah, that's good. The sash, the cowboy hat, the cowgirl hat, whatever. All right then, Balls. You got anything else?
Want to wrap this up already, Ed?
Well, we could keep going.
I got nowhere else to. We got a match in 70 minutes. I got nothing else to do till then.
70. How do you feel?
I feel good. You know,
yeah. This will be aired by then. But
yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty good at trivia. I'm confident.
Say you're very good.
I've had a bad down year though, big time.
Have you?
You know what I'm most worried about is Celebrity Matchup. I used to be so good, and now D-Lo just puts in this new wave of celebrities, and I just don't know I don't know who they are. That's
the problem, and I've thought about that. Once trivia kind of catches up with an very recent, I think I'm fucked.
Like I was watching the experts match just now earlier.
Yeah.
The people that Fran said, I've never even heard of people's names.
Insane. And
I know she's obviously her and Kelly because it was her against Kelly. They're both amazing at it.
And they make it harder for them.
But they were also just celebrities that I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Yeah, you also didn't know Bryce Dallas Howard too.
That was. I still don't know how you got that.
I don't know, dude.
I really don't know how you got that.
I don't know.
It's like I know who Bryce Dallas Howard is, and I usually always say if I know the person, I'll know. That was fucking crazy that you got Bryce
Crazy
Dallas
pull,
Howard.
dude.
It was respect.
And I got it at the last second. I'm not kidding you.
Who was the dude? Do you remember?
I don't remember the dude. So if you don't know, my team and Glenny's team played the championship, and
Yeah, and we doubled that too.
doubled it.
Yeah.
And Bryce Dallas Howard was the inside, and for some reason it came to me on the steal at the last
Yeah,
second.
that was the winner. That won it. We lost in the last point.
Yeah,
That was a game changer.
crazy, dude.
I was so sad. I do get a little competitive every now and then.
Oh yeah, you were mad after. I was
mad.
So yeah, fuck you. Like you didn't say fuck you, but you're like we're fucking still a better team than this and that.
I was angry.
I was like, damn, this guy's really mad at me.
I was a little I had a few bevs, so I was a little buzzed too. And I get a little competitive, and I really wanted to win. I wanted to be the first 2-time champion. But hey, we battled through. We're still friends.
I know. So we're both champs.
Yeah, it is easy because now this year we're having rings. It's nice to look down and be like, yeah, this is really, it would be cool to win, but we already got what we
It is nice to have the monkey off your back.
Yeah, I would love to see Brandon not win.
Same. I think that's everyone's goal every year is anyone but Brandon.
Yeah, anyone but Brandon. ABB.
ABB. That's it. But I do think, and we don't know anything right now because they're only through the first 2 games. I think they're humming. They're humming.
I mean, Kirk is so good. I mean, you guys are so good. Some of the shit you know. I don't know how you know some of this
I
stuff.
don't know. It's stupid shit in my brain.
I don't know how you know the snack. I really don't know how you know the snacks.
The snacks?
I really don't get it. Like I'm a big boy too. I don't know how you know it.
It's honestly a lot of it is just like following accounts and being like, oh, I remember that because I'm a big like that marketing, like commercials.
Yeah,
that's for me.
What are you guys doing niche wise?
Tonight we are doing The Wedding Singer.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting. I think didn't you tell me someone was doing Billy Madison? That was you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're switching.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, wow, we're getting Billy Madison and Wedding Singer tonight?
Yeah.
That would hype me up. Wedding Singer, wow.
Yeah.
That would not be my, I mean, I love the movie. That would not be one of my niches, I think.
I did it for a match this year and I got it.
What was it? Question?
Yeah, it was when Robbie Hart, Adam Sandler's character, goes to check into his flight at the airport to go catch
Flock of Seagulls haircut?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Wedding Singer,
Yes.
but I think if I had to do a Sandler one, I think I would
Do Madison?
I think Big Daddy I would do.
I love Big Daddy too.
And Big Daddy, actually, I did it. Remember we did that that like dozen like that like you pick like 20 categories of yourself?
Yes.
I did Big Daddy for that and I got it wrong.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was that question?
It was what is when him and Julian are shopping, what does he throw on the ground to like lose the value of it or something?
Yeah, and a can.
And
of
I
soup.
said a can of soup or whatever, and it was SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs. Got you.
I forgot it was actually SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs. That makes
But
sense.
Wedding Singer, man, what a movie.
And I did that for my individuals too, and I got that right. And what for Wedding Singer?
Wait, do you remember what your wedding?
What did Glenn bring Julia as an engagement gift?
Fuck, I don't actually remember that.
CD player.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wedding Singer is a movie where I will say Wedding Singer is a movie where I very rarely watch the whole thing. It's just like I'll usually catch it halfway through on TV.
Yeah. See, like that's your Goodfellas is your flight movie. I could just clock in and watch The Wedding Singer.
If it was on, I could do. I mean, I'm a Sandler Barrymore. Like I know the whole "Girl With You" song. Like I want to sing that to my wife when we get married.
Yeah. I mean, you kissed Drew Barrymore
Twice. You say
Wait, why was it twice?
it was twice because everyone. I feel like I don't even know if I've ever said this, but like everyone makes fun of me because that photo of me, my eyes are open because we had told her before like you don't actually have to kiss him. So I'm going in there with my eyes open, being like, is she actually going in here? Do I have to keep going in or do we have to stop? So I was watching it and I was like, wow, it's Drew Barrymore just fucking kissed me. Like, I had to watch. And then when we were done, because if you watch the video, we each have a close up on our face when we're going in like this.
Yeah.
So we had to do it again. Be like, oh, Drew, we had to be like, Drew, do it like we do it again. Once again, you don't have to do it, but we're gonna just put the cameras really close to you guys' face so we could do it. So we do it, and then we went in, and she went in again.
She did it again.
And then, hand to God, she said, "You have very soft lips, Glenn." And I was like, Drew, stop it, stop it, Drew. Are you Drew? She's my favorite actress of all time.
I mean, she's great.
My favorite actor, Wedding Singer. My favorite rom-com of all time, Fever Pitch.
51st Dates.
51st Dates, Blended, Charlie's Angels, Never Been Just
Kissed.
Not That Into You, Never Been Kissed,
Mm-hmm.
Scream.
E.T.
That was fucking weird. So many people after I put that video out, like commented like, "Oh my god, you kissed a girl from ET." I was like, "You guys sick fucks, relax."
He was a
He was
baby.
6 years old.
Yeah, she was a baby.
But yeah, she's hand to God. She said you have in her signature Drew voice. You have very soft lips, Glenn. And that honestly was one of the, like my top heartbeat moments was when I heard her like talking before she walked in the room. Just hearing her voice. She's a legend.
Because that's gonna be like that. I've long said like that's my A1 dream interview would be Sandler. Like you guys were gonna get him at some point, and you're gonna freak out.
I hope. I hope if we got him, he's my number one too. Like, how could I would rather a dinner with him than a podcast.
You're right. Now that you say that, I would much rather just sit at a bar and just lob questions at him.
I think he would be my top dinner. I mean, how could he not?
Yeah.
I mean, he's
for sure. I think I agree.
When we discuss like the comedy pantheon of our time, I think it's either, not the cool factor. I think it's either him or Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, I was talking about this with someone recently where like people are saying like who's like the juggernauts or who's like the faces of comedy right now. Like not stand up though. Like obviously Shane
comedy
is
right now. I mean, Shane is the king of
exactly. But like not
Actually, speaking of that, we went to the Mothership when we just had Shane on the show. He got us in the Mothership. Mark Normand was
great.
Almost as funny as Shane. Like,
really?
So that was the first time I've ever seen him do stand up live. Mm-hmm. Hilarious.
Yeah, people swear by him.
So funny.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. But I would say like comedic actor.
They don't make comedies anymore. Like, I don't even know.
But I guess people would say like, I don't know, Nathan Felder.
I don't watch his show. I actually did watch the plane episode though, because I just saw so many people talking about it. It's pretty crazy. So it's like a respect thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Do I watch any like comedies on TV now? I mean, tires, but I mean, honestly, you know who I think is one of the best comedic actors? I know he got semi-canceled. James Franco, whenever he does comedy, is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Like The Interview, This Is the End. I love James Franco.
Yeah, I guess even if you did throw Shane in there, they're not like there's just not the Sandlers or the.
No, I mean Will Ferrell is also
the Ferrells
up there.
Carrey in the 90s.
I've never been a Jim Carrey guy.
I'm not gonna say I am either, but his 1996 year, I think it was, is maybe one of the most insane years ever.
Yeah,
he did The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, and Ace Ventura.
Really,
which is juggernaut city.
But then if you look at our boys, like late 90s, Sandman banged out Waterboy, Big Daddy, and Wedding Singer in like a 2-year span. Mm-hmm. And Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore were back-to-back years too.
Yeah.
So in a 5-year span, he banged out Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, Big Daddy, and Wedding Singer.
That's a crazy run. I'm
pretty sure Big Daddy's 99. I think Wedding Singer's 98. Or no, Waterboy's 98. I think Wedding Singer maybe 97. And then I think Billy Madison's 94, Gilmore's 95. I think.
That sounds right.
And then you got, Seth Rogen, man. Like fucking.
Yes, like him and Hill.
Banged out Superbad, Pineapple Express back-to-back years.
Like those guys are the 2010s.
Yeah. One of my personal favorite. I mean, I think people kind of gets lost in the sauce. Oh, wait. By the way, I have the answer. This is the end. And the funniest actor in the world is Danny McBride, obviously. In my opinion.
Dude, I'm embarrassed to say I haven't seen a ton of his stuff. Truthfully.
I forgot he existed. Because I knew I was watching the comedy recently, Gemstones. I think he's maybe far and away the funniest person like to ever live. He's so fucking.
Have you guys had him on?
Yeah, sad story about, not a sad story, but like the most fun part of doing this when we get to do these interviews is hopefully hanging out with the people afterwards. Like we had so much fun with like Ed Sheeran and Drake and Aaron Rodgers, and Danny McBride is very, very high on my list of people that I'd want to hang with.
Yeah,
and I've seen him in interviews. Like anytime he does an interview, I watch him. I'm a huge fan. So like I was watching him on Theo recently, and he was saying like how important like camaraderie and like partying on set is, because so I know he's like a fun guy to go out with. We went to Charleston, and I know Caleb had met him before, so I was like, I think we're gonna like have a little day with Danny McBride. Yeah. I could not be happier. He walked in, and he's Danny McBride. Like he is Danny McBride. But he fucking had to fly out for South by Southwest that day. We didn't get to hang. But the fact that Caleb had hung with him before, I was like, this could happen. This a full like, and I've heard he like. Have you do you know what's his story of what he did? He's like, he may be up there for my favorite life.
I actually don't know his story at all.
So he went to school in North Carolina, like film school in North Carolina with a few of his best buds. Then moved to LA, was living in LA from like 2000 to like 2020, around there or whatever. Obviously hit it eventually, but stuck with his two like best friends from film school in North Carolina. And then he made Eastbound and Down. Then he made Eastbound and Down, which is fantastic. Obviously 4 seasons, maybe one of the funniest shows ever. Then he made the show Vice Principals, one of the most underrated shows ever on HBO. Fantastic, 2 seasons. And then it's a comedy, like almost like a comedy whodunit. It's an amazing show. And they shot that in Charleston because they had like Bill Murray on, and that's famously Bill Murray is the Charleston guy. So they had Bill Murray on, they shot it in Charleston, and then he was just like, this place is awesome, and just moved his whole crew, like him, his best friends that he works with, his whole crew, and all their families to Charleston, and they all just live in Charleston now. And they made Righteous Gemstones. That went on for 4 seasons, 5 seasons, whatever it was. And just everyone in his life just lives in Charleston now. Like he said on Theo, his wife's family came, like everybody came. And now him and his boys just live in Charleston with all their families, and they just fucking hang out and make TV. It's amazing.
That is pretty sick.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
He's the man. I mean, he's like, he'd be close to Sandler. I don't think anyone tops Sandler, but he'd be close to Sandler.
He's like not a reverse Sandler, but Sandler does all that shit with his boys in movies.
Yeah, and Sandler, yeah. I mean, Sandler also has the life.
I have a wedding in Vermont this year, and I almost want to go to New Hampshire just because, like, that's Sandler's stomping grounds. Just to kind of check that city out. Have you been there?
No, it's one of the states I've never been to.
New Hampshire?
Yeah, I've been to Vermont one time. Where is Mr. Deeds? Is that in New Hampshire or Vermont?
I don't know.
Underrated movie. But yeah, I mean, Sandman is the goat.
He is.
And Jeff D is a good Sandman story.
What's that?
It's nothing crazy, but I think he said one time he told me when he used to work at Good Morning America, like Sandman just was rubbing around, came up to him at like 6 a.m., just hit him on the back, and he's like, "What's up, fucker?" You ever seen Sandman live?
No.
When he does his tour, I went recently, dude. It
was good.
I went like 2 years ago. He was at the Coliseum for
Fun
UBS
time.
Arena. Fantastic.
I have to go.
I cried at the end of it.
Really?
Yeah, I was buzzed up with my boys, and Sandman at the end he does like a.
Was it the Chris Farley
He
tribute?
does the Chris Farley tribute, which is obviously awesome. But then at the end, the last thing he does, he changes "Grow Old with You" to like "Thank you for growing old with me," and then like his whole career flashes up on the screen, and it's like him like thanking all the fans for like growing old with him, and I'm like, wow. And it's all of Sandman stuff. Like this fucking guy's tugging at my heart.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
But yeah,
good. Well, Balls, thank you for coming on.
Hey man, it was a good conversation. I always like hanging out and talking to you.
Of course, you're my guy.
You're a good man.
You're a good man. I feel like
Rumpelstiltskin was a good man.
Rumpelstiltskin was a good man. We need that Caleb story at some point in your life about the anger, but other than that, we'll figure it out.
No matter what it was, it was resolved quickly. Yeah, it wasn't that impressive.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not like asking. I'm not pointing a question at him because there is a story. I didn't know. So
no, there's really nothing crazy. It was like I remembered it now, and it was over text, and it was done. And the next time I saw him, it was totally fine. He was like texting me about random things an hour later.
There you go.
He's a good guy. We love him.
Yes, we do. All right, Balls. Thank you. That's it, everyone. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We will be back on Tuesday. We'll see you then.